everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. My name is Tamar Mehr. Now, we've seen some really nice movement on the Forex market, and I wanted to share with you a couple of the pairs that I'm currently stalking very closely for trading opportunity. And I want to do that on the mid time frame because sometimes people say to us, well, I don't have the time to look at trading opportunities, to look at the market while I'm at work, while I'm busy with the kids, while I'm doing something in the afternoon. So looking at the mid time frame give us enough time to search for opportunity, to stock them, to wait for that candle to close, to be prepared for when that opportunity presents itself. So these opportunity are mainly on the mid time frame, 4 hours, 8 hours, and even above into the 12 hours and the daily. So let's start here with CAD yen. And while I'm looking here, this is the daily. We've got a beautiful downtrend here. We broke down through this quite strong level around the 85. We tested it from below and continue lower. So now we are overextended on the daily. Let's just take a quick look here on the weekly chart. And you can see that the weekly has rolled over. We found some strong resistance at the 88.5 level and we started to downtrend. We don't have the moving average yet in the correct order, but we're looking very nice and quite bearish as well. So what I'm looking for here, and bear in mind we did have quite a strong selling pressure, so I'm not looking for a big runner over here. I'm just looking for a pullback into the sell zone and a continuation of that move. If I'll take the Fibonacci retracement from the latest move here, we can see that a pullback into the 50%, into that previous touches, into the previous swing low, it's around the round number of 83 as well. There's another daily pivot here at this area, so I'm waiting for a pullback into that area, bearish rejection candle on that level, and a continuation of that move. Moving averages fanning in the correct order on all of these time frame, and I've got nice convergence on the indicators as well. Next market, and staying with the theme of weakness in the Canadian dollar, is Euro CAD. And Euro CAD right here, we can see on the daily, beautiful uptrend. We actually smashed through this 1.44 level. It's a massive level on this market. If we just switch into the higher time frame, we can see how many touches we had at that level in the past. All of this area, lots of touches. Scroll back a bit, you can see some more touches around that area. So I like this level. I like the fact that we pushed above that level and we continue to trend strong. So what I'm looking for, 4 hours, 8 hours opportunities, even 12 hours, I'm looking for a pullback. This is last week high into the buy zone, into this area, previous touch over here, that's the swing high, bullish candle in the buy zone and a continuation of that move. Let's take the fib again on this latest move. Let's do this on the 8 hours. And what we can spot is a pullback into the buy zone, is also a pullback into the sweet spot as well, which is the area between the 50 and the 62% retracement. Another weakness on the CAD, and let's take a look at pound Canadian. And what we can see here, again, the uptrend on the daily is not as nice as we've seen on EuroCAD, but what we've got here, we had a consolidation for a very long time and we finally broke above it. Now, what we've got here on the mid time frame is a very nice uptrend and we also have overextension. Now, what I'm looking for here, this is again last week high. I'm looking for a pullback into the buy zone, into these previous touches over here, bullish candle in the buy zone and a continuation of that move. Now, what I also like about this area, and you can see that quite nicely here on the 4 hours, these previous touches, this is quite a nice level on this market. So if I'll mark this level over here just on this time frame, and then I'll have a look at it on the weekly chart, we can see we had a lot of touches at that level. We're currently sitting above it. Now, the only difference here is that we don't have a very nice uptrend at the moment, but we do have some strong on this time frame on the weekly. And if we look at the monthly, we can see that the monthly is also still quite in a strong downtrend. However, we're pulling back into the sell zone, so there's a little bit more room to move from the perspective of the monthly chart. So I'm looking for trading opportunities on this mid time frame, keeping in mind and being cautious of the next level of support and resistance on the higher time frame. So this is quite a strong level. I'm looking for a pullback, retest that level from above and a continuation of that move. And lastly, and not with the Canadian dollar, is euro dollar. Now, euro dollar has broken, it actually opened in a gap yesterday and opened above this massive level of 1.08. So if we'll take a look at this 1.08 level on the weekly, we can see so many touches at that level in the past. And currently also what we have done by breaking this 1.08 level, we also moved into an uptrend on the weekly chart. So that's quite a significant break. Now you can see here, this is the gap that we opened, the weekend gap. We traded higher and currently we're pulling back. So let's take the fibs again of this latest move. So from the low into the high, and we can see a pullback into these previous touches, into this previous high, and into the buy zone is also in that sweet spot, that is area between the 50 and 62% retracement. So again, I'm looking for a pullback into the buy zone, bullish candle in the buy zone, and a continuation of that move. And as you can see, all of these trading opportunities are on mid time frame, which means that I don't have to be at my charts all the time. Now, if you want to learn more about how we look for opportunities and what sort of areas do we pay attention to, errors in trading that could affect our result, then please join us on our next webinar. It's going to run today, Tuesday, the 28th of March at 8 p.m. Auckland, or the same day at 8 p.m. in London. Have a fantastic trading week, and I'll speak to you soon.